dear students, welcome to today's lecture, Class 6, Subject Geography, Chapter 1, the Earth and the Solar System. Well, today in this chapter we will study all about solar system, sun, moon, earth and everything related. Okay, well, as we all know, it is very wonderful to watch the night sky after the sunset, of course. The whole sky is filled with shining objects like stars, sun, moon, planets, various planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, I'll tell you later on, etc. Well, in this chapter, it is very important to understand the terms associated, the definitions related with the terms. It is very important to understand them. It will form the basic. Basically, this is all this chapter is all about. Okay, we will begin with our first term, that is celestial body. Term number 1, celestial body. Now, what is a celestial body? Well, all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Once again, all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Example, sun, moon, earth, asteroid, meteoroids, etc. I will repeat it in Hindi. वो सारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स जो रात के समय आकाश में शाइन करते हैं, चमकते हैं, उनको हम सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़ बोलते हैं. सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज़ में सभी आ जाते हैं, जैसे कि सन, स्टार, मून, प्लैनेट्स जैसे कि अर्थ, एस्ट्रॉइड, मीटरॉइड्स एक्सेट्रा. अब ये एस्ट्रॉइड्स, व्हाट आर मीटरॉइड्स, वी विल अंडरस्टैंड इन द चैप्टर. ओके, द नेक्स्ट टर्म इज स्टार. व्हाट इज अ स्टार? वेल, स्टार इज मेड अप ऑफ गैसेस and they are very hot, very big. There is one special property of a star, that is they produce their own heat and light. It is a property of a star that they produce their own heat and light. It is a very important point to note. What is the example of star? Sun. Sun is a star, example of star. There are different stars, but sun is a major example. Okay. Number 2, constellations. Term number 2, constellations. Now, what is a constellation? Various patterns formed by a group of stars. Various patterns formed by a group of stars. अलग अलग पैटर्न जो ग्रुप ऑफ स्टार्स मिलके बनाते हैं, उन्हें हम कहते हैं constellations. Example of constellation is Ursa Major, also known as Big Bear. Another example of constellation is Saptarishi. The literal meaning is 7 sages. Shapt Rishi. The literal meaning is 7 sages. Well, Shapt Rishi constellation is very important. It helps us to locate the position of North Star. North Star is very, very shiniest star in the sky. One of the shiniest star is North Star, also known as Pole Star. Well, as the name suggests, North Star helps us in determining the north direction. In ancient time, it used to help sailors when they were, in the sea sailing. They undertook various voyages. North Star helped them to find direction. Fine. Now the third term is planet. What is a planet? Well, planet comes from a Greek word planetai. प्लेनेटाई मीनिंग वॉन्डरर्स, यानी घूमने वाले. जैसे प्लैनेट्स घूमते हैं ना, सन के अराउंड वो रिवॉल्व करते हैं, घूमते हैं, उन्हें कहते हैं प्लैनेट्स. प्लैनेट्स आर ऑल्सो सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज. एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू बिफोर, प्लैनेट्स आर ऑल्सो सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज विच डू नॉट हैव देयर ओन हीट एंड लाइट. It is very important to remember, planets do not produce their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of a star. उन्हें चमकाते हैं तारे से आने वाली रोशनी. So it is very important to note there is a distinction between a star and a planet. A star produces its own heat and light, whereas a planet does not produce its own heat and light. Planet is lit by the light of the star. Example, Earth is a planet which is lit by the light of a star known as sun. Am I clear? We have gone through only 3 definitions right now: celestial bodies, constellations and planets. Celestial bodies, constellations and planets. Moving on, the other term is solar system. The solar system. We all know that we live in solar system. You must have studied solar system in previous classes, right? Class 2nd, 3rd, you must have heard of it and also made various projects about it, diagrams and 3D projects, etc. So today we will study the definition of solar system. What is solar system? Well, solar system is a system consisting of sun, 8 planets. How many? 8 planets, satellites and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. Some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. So what is the solar system? Solar system is a system consisting of Sun, 8 planets, satellites and other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids. This is the definition and you must learn it. Okay, often the solar system is also known as solar family. Often the solar system is regarded as solar family as Sun as its head. Sun as its head. Often in families we have head, right? So solar system is our solar family and the head of that family is the Sun. So now let us study something about Sun. We will study each and every celestial object in detail. That is your chapter all about. Okay, so the first celestial body that is very important is our Sun. What is important about Sun? Sun is the center of solar system. Sun is in the center of our solar system. It is huge, which means very, very big, and it is made up of extremely hot gases, especially helium. Okay, one very important point about Sun is that it is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. The entire solar system, all the planets, all the satellites, everybody, every object depend on Sun for heat and light or energy, solar energy. You must have heard it, renewable energy, solar energy. So, what are the important points about Sun? It is in the center of the solar system. It is made up of gases which are extremely hot, gases, especially helium and hydrogen. It is the ultimate source of heat and light and energy for the solar system. Now, what is the distance of Sun from Earth? Can anybody tell me? Can you guess? What is the distance of Sun from Earth? It is 150 million kilometers away. The distance between Sun and Earth is 150 million kilometers. Okay. Now second, planets. Very, very important. How many planets are there? Currently, there are 8 planets. Earlier or until 2006, there were 9 planets. But now, there are only 8 planets. We will learn the names of all the planets and also their order of distance from the Sun. Alright? Okay. So, well, there are 8 planets in our solar system and order of distance from Sun is Mercury, Venus, Earth, number 3 is Earth, then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. I will repeat it again. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. It is tough to remember their order, so there is a trick. An easy way to memorize the name of the planets in order of their distance from the Sun is you have to learn a phrase. And the phrase is, my very efficient mother just served us nuts. Listen to this phrase very carefully. My very efficient mother just served us nuts. इस phrase में से you take every word and the first letter of the word indicates the name of the planet. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. My very efficient mother just, J stands for Jupiter, served Saturn, us, Uranus, nuts, Neptune. Okay, can we remember that? Can we remember that? My very efficient mother just served us nuts. Okay, it is very important to remember the name of the planets in the order of their distance from the Sun. Alright. Okay, so all the 8 planets move around Sun. All the 8 planets revolve around Sun or move around Sun. Sun is in the center and all the planets move around the Sun in fixed path. Those fixed paths are known as orbits. And what is the shape of the orbit? It is elongated. I will repeat, all the 8 planets revolve around the Sun in fixed path. That fixed path is known as an orbit. The path of the orbit or the shape of the orbit is elongated. Elongated. Alright? Okay. Now, some quick facts. Mercury, planet Mercury is the nearest to Sun. It revolves in 88 days. Planet Mercury is nearest to Sun and it takes 88 days to revolve around the sun to complete one revolution. Earth is number 3, planet number 3, and Earth takes 365 days, that is 1 year, to complete one revolution. Okay, to complete one revolution, that is one circle around the sun, Earth takes 365 days, which means 1 year. Well, one very important thing. Now, out of these 8 planets, there is one planet which is quite similar to our own planet, that is Earth, in shape and size. And the name of that planet is Venus. Because it is similar to Earth in shape and size, it is also known as Earth's twin. It is also known as Earth's twin. You must have heard about twin brothers, twin sisters. So we are like twin planets, Earth and Venus. Earth and Venus. Why? Because Venus is very similar to Earth in its shape and size. That is why it is known as Earth's twin planet, Venus. Alright? Okay. Okay, now there is one important thing. Till recently, till 2006, there was one planet Pluto. One celestial body known as Pluto. Earlier, it was known as a planet. But in 2006, International Astronomical Union, that is IAU, International Astronomical Union, you have to learn with me, pay attention, be careful, pay attention. International Astronomical Union in 2006 decided to move Pluto from planet category to dwarf planet. Now, Pluto is no more a planet, but it is a dwarf planet, another category. There are 2 more examples of dwarf planet. One is Pluto. There are 2 more examples. What are these 2 examples? They are Ceres and UB313. Ceres, 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 and U13. So, how many dwarf planets are there? There are 3. Number 1 Pluto, number 2 Ceres, and number 3 UB313. Okay, planets and dwarf planet. 8 planets, 3 dwarf planets. Alright? Okay. Now, the third one is Earth. Earth, our dear planet Earth, we all inhabit that. So, what do you know about Earth? Well, let us learn. Facts. Earth is the 3rd nearest planet to the Sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth. 1, 2, 3. So, Earth is the 3rd nearest planet to the Sun. 2, 3. Also, the 5th largest. Out of all the 8 planets, Earth is the 5th largest planet in size. Quite big. 5th largest. Okay, quite big. Okay, what is the shape of Earth? Round? No. Circle? No. Sphere? No. The shape of Earth is geoid. 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 What is the shape of the Earth? Geoid. What is the shape of the Earth? Geoid. Now, what do you mean by geoid? Geoid means slightly, Earth is sphere, but slightly flattened at its pole. Earth is like a sphere, like a ball, that is slightly flattened at its poles. North pole and south pole. Slightly flattened, हल्का सा flat है. इसलिए उस shape को बोलते हैं geoid. Geoid. You will listen to this term quite often, so learn this term, geoid. Okay. Also, Earth is known as unique planet. Out of all the 8 planets, Earth is a unique planet. Can you tell me why? I'll tell you why. Because it has conditions favorable to support life. Earth is a unique planet because it has conditions favorable to support life. For example, right temperature. Neither too hot nor too cold. ना ज़्यादा गर्म है ना ज़्यादा ठंडा है. Neither too hot nor too cold, just the right temperature. And it has water and air. Very, very essential for life, right? Very essential for our survival. We need to drink water and we need to breathe. The air has oxygen. The air has oxygen. That is why we can live here. We, you, me, trees, animals, we all can survive on this planet because it has certain unique life supporting conditions, life favorable conditions. Example, right temperature, water, air. So that is why it is unique. Alright. Also, Earth has another name. That is blue planet. That is blue planet. Why blue? Because when you will look at Earth or you will observe Earth from space, it will appear blue. Blue color. Why blue color? Because 2/3 of Earth's surface, that's quite large, 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered with water. And water is blue in color. right? That water reflects blue light some more, so it is blue in color. Alright, so that is why our planet looks blue, because the 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. That is why our planet looks blue. That is why Earth is known as blue planet. So Earth is a unique planet because it has conditions favorable to support life. It is a blue planet. It is the 3rd nearest planet to the sun, 5th largest out of 8. Okay. And also, what is the shape of the Earth? It is geoid. Geoid. You have to learn with me. Listen carefully and keep learning. Okay. Geoid. So, okay. This is all about Earth. Now we will understand about Moon. Our dear Moon. Beautiful Moon. Okay. Our Earth has only one satellite, that is Moon. Moon is a natural satellite. Now, what is a satellite? So many definitions, but what can we do? We have to learn if we have to understand. So, come on. Okay. What is a satellite? What is a satellite? Satellite is a celestial body that moves around planets in the same way as planets move around sun. Satellite is a celestial body that moves around planets in the same way planets move around sun. I will repeat it. Satellite भी एक celestial body है जो कि planets के चारों ओर घूमती है या planets के चारों ओर revolve करती है. बिल्कुल वैसे ही जैसे planets sun के revolve करते हैं. Planets भी sun के चारों ओर revolve करते हैं, वो planets कहलाते हैं. और planets के चारों ओर revolve करने वाली celestial body कहलाती है satellite. Now satellite are of two types: natural satellite, that is moon, and artificial satellite. Now what is an artificial satellite? Okay, artificial satellite is an artificial body designed by the scientists to gather information about universe or for communication purposes. Once again, artificial body designed by scientists to gather information about universe or for the purpose of communication. That body is known as artificial satellite. It is carried by a rocket and placed in an orbit around Earth. It is carried by a rocket and placed in an orbit around Earth. So, Indian satellites are, can you name some? There are 3 very, very famous, although there are many, but let us study 3 very famous Indian satellites, artificial satellites. That is INSAT, 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 EduSat, 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 and IRS. INSAT, EduSat, and IRS. INSAT, EduSat, and IRS. These are 3 Indian satellites. Fine. Okay, now we will study about Moon. That is Earth natural satellite. Okay, some quick facts about Moon. Moon is smaller in size than Earth. Earth is bigger, Moon is smaller. Moon is smaller in size than Earth. Fine? Okay. Now, what is the distance of Moon from Earth? Can you tell me what is the distance between Moon and Earth? It is 3,84,400 kilometers. 3,84,400 kilometers is the distance between Moon and Earth. And what was the distance between Sun and Earth? The distance between Sun and Earth is 150 million kilometers. The distance between Moon and Earth is 3,84,400 kilometers. Learn the figures. 150 million kilometers and 3,84,400 kilometers. Okay? Alright. So Moon moves around or revolves Earth in 27 days. Okay, now there are 2 concepts here. One is revolution and the other thing is rotation. One is revolution, other is rotation. Revolving means एक body के चारों ओर घूमना. That is to revolve around. Okay. Rotate means अपनी ही axis पे रहकर उस जगह पे घूमना, घूमते रहना ऐसे अपनी ही जगह पर रहकर घूमते रहना, वो कहता है rotation. So there is one very typical thing about Moon, that the time of to revolve around Earth is 27 days, and also the time to complete one rotation, that is to complete one spin, is 27 days. Both are same. 27 days, 27 days. That is why. This is the reason. Because the time to revolve around Earth is 27 days and the time to rotate on its own axis is 27 days. Both are same. That is why only one part of the Moon is visible to us. Only one part of the Moon is visible to us. Or one part of the Moon is visible from Earth. Okay. Now what is the geography of Moon? What about the landscape? The Moon consists of mountains, plains and depressions. The Moon consists of mountains, plains and depressions on its surface. Also, there are 2 concepts now. New moon night and full moon night. Well, full moon night is Purnima. Full moon night is known as Purnima. Purnima is a night where you can see full moon, pura chand, full moon, and it comes only once about a month. Then what is new moon night? Well, new moon night is a night where you cannot see it all. New moon night is also known as अमावस्या. अमावस्या के दिन हमें moon, अमावस्या की रात सॉरी, हमें moon नहीं दिखता. So that is known as new moon night. All right. Full moon, new moon. Full moon, Purnima. New moon, Amavasya. All right. Okay. Okay. Now there's one fun fact. You must be knowing the first man to step on moon. Who was he? Who was he? Neil Armstrong. In which year? In 1969. Yes, in 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first man ever to set foot on moon. All right. Okay. Another term. Another term. Only few more terms to go, and then we will understand everything. Okay. Another term is asteroid. What is the other term? It is asteroid. Okay. Everything is a celestial body. Asteroids are also celestial bodies which are formed between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. What is the definition of an asteroid? What is the definition of an asteroid? Celestial body which are formed between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Mars is the fourth planet, Jupiter is the fifth planet. So between the orbit of the fourth planet and fifth planet, that is Mars and Jupiter, some celestial bodies are formed, and those bodies are known as asteroids. Scientists are of the view that the asteroids are part of the planets which existed earlier but then exploded. कुछ साइंटिस्ट का ऐसा मानना है कि जो एस्ट्रॉइड्स हैं ये उन प्लैनेट्स का पार्ट हैं जो पहले कभी रहे होंगे, बहुत सारे बिलियंस एंड बिलियंस एंड बिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स अगो वो रहे होंगे, लेकिन अब वो उसके बाद वो एक्सप्लोड हो गए. जैसे हमारे यहाँ गैलेक्सी में एक बिग बैंग करके एक्सप्लोजन फेमस है, वैसे वो एक्सप्लोड हुए, टुकड़े टुकड़े हो गए, और जो उनके जो टुकड़े हैं, जो उनकी पीसेस हैं, अब हम उन्हें एस्ट्रॉइड बुलाते हैं. लेकिन एस्ट्रॉइड की एक खासियत है कि एस्ट्रॉइड सिर्फ मार्स और जुपिटर के ऑर्बिट्स के बीच में मिलते हैं. अगर ये एस्ट्रॉइड्स हैं तो मीटरॉइड्स क्या है? कंफ्यूजिंग वर्ड्स है, कंफ्यूज मत होना. एस्ट्रॉइड्स मार्स और जुपिटर की ऑर्बिट के बीच में मिलते हैं, तो मीटरॉइड्स एक अलग चीज़ है. मीटरॉइड्स वो हैं जो सन के अराउंड घूमते हैं. मीटरॉइड्स आर स्मॉल पीसेज ऑफ रॉक विच रिवॉल्व अराउंड द सन. स्मॉल पीसेज ऑफ रॉक विच रिवॉल्व अराउंड द सन. पत्थर के छोटे टुकड़े जो सूरज के चारों ओर घूमते हैं. पत्थर के छोटे टुकड़े जो सूरज के चारों ओर घूमते हैं उन्हें हम कहते हैं मीटरॉइड्स. उन्हें हम कहते हैं मीटेओरॉइड्स. ओके. समटाइम्स दीज मीटेओरॉइड्स कम क्लोज टू अर्थ एंड दे टेंड टू ड्रॉप अपॉन इट. कुछ मीटरॉइड्स कभी कभी अर्थ के बहुत पास आ जाते हैं और हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में एंटर कर जाते हैं और अर्थ की ओर गिरने लगते हैं. लेकिन थैंकफुली वो जो मीटरॉर्स होते हैं वो हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में आते ही एयर से फ्रिक्शन करते हैं और उस फ्रिक्शन की वजह से दे गेट हीटेड अप एंड दे स्टार्ट बर्निंग. कभी कभी हम कहते हैं ना तारा टूटा, वो तारा नहीं टूटा, वो एक्चुअली मीटरॉइड्स होते हैं जो अर्थ के एटमॉस्फेयर में एंटर कर गए हैं और गर्मी की वजह से दे स्टार्ट बर्निंग. इसलिए उनके पीछे एक फ्लैश ऑफ लाइट दिखती है, एक पूंछ जैसी दिखती है, एक फ्लैश ऑफ लाइट, एक टेल ऑफ लाइट दिखती है. वो कहलाते हैं मीटरॉइड्स जो हमारे अंदर एंटर कर गए हैं अर्थ के एटमॉस्फेयर में. फाइन. Okay. Just two more definitions to go, dear students. Okay. Another definition is Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy is the name of our galaxy. Milky Way galaxy. Now, what is a galaxy? It is a cluster of millions of stars. Millions and billions of stars come together, form a cluster, and that is known as galaxy. Our solar system is part of Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy is also known as Akash Ganga. Milky Way galaxy is also known as Akash Ganga in Hindi. Milky Way galaxy is also known as Akash Ganga in Hindi. All right. Again, another definition of galaxy is that they are a huge system of billions of stars, clouds of dust and gases. Billions of stars, clouds of dust and gases is the definition of galaxy. Fine. Okay. Now we will move on to our last term, that is universe. You must have heard that term very often, but now today let us understand the definition of it. Okay. Universe. So what is a universe? I just told you the definition of galaxy, right? So many such galaxies, millions of such galaxies come together to form one universe. Millions of such galaxies come together to form one universe. Again, listen to me very carefully. Galaxy and universe. Millions and billions of stars, dust and gases come together to form one galaxy. and millions of such galaxies come together to form universe. Millions of such galaxies to come together to form such universe. This is the definition of universe. Now, universe is very big and scientists are still finding out more and more information about it. But we are not certain about the size of the universe. But one thing is for sure, that everything, you, I and everything belong to this universe. Okay. Now, one question. After studying everything, can you relate yourself with universe now? Can you relate yourself with the universe now? Alright, I'll tell you how. Okay. We will begin with how. Look, we are on Earth. Earth is a part of solar system. Okay, we are on Earth. Earth is a part of solar system. Solar system is a part of Milky Way galaxy. Milky Way galaxy is a part of universe. So can you understand the sequence? Earth, solar system, Milky Way galaxy, universe. Earth, part of solar system part of galaxy, Milky Way galaxy. The name of our galaxy is Milky Way. Milky Way galaxy is a part of universe. Alright, so this is the chapter all about, and this chapter, dear friends, it consists of definitions and terms. You have to understand them, you have to learn them. So listen to the lecture carefully, repeat it if you require, and if you have any doubts, send me the queries. I will clear the queries in the follow-up session or the revision class, and I will try to once again explain it in a very concise manner in the revision class, and also some interesting facts. So alright, learn the definitions and I'll see you in the next.